Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga section. I'm here today to bring you the review for Sakamoto Days Manga Chapter 89. So I probably said it, I don't remember, but I probably did say it last week within last week's review. I'm looking forward to the fight between Miss Odie. I know, I'm not good at the names, so you gotta allow me, and Mr. Filmmaker. And now, I'm not saying the fight wasn't good. It was very exciting while it was on screen, but I feel like we should have had the whole chapter on this fight. That would have been mwah, that would have been lovely, but we didn't get that. But I did enjoy what we did get because it was, as I expected, Miss Odie dominating the fight until the very end. Now I don't want to think she's dead, but I feel like the mangaka is trying to tell us that she's dead, which would be sad. But yeah, I feel like this mostly because of the paneling done at the very end, especially with the panel with Sakamoto looking on like just utter shock. So I feel like she's dead, but I'm hoping it's just a fatal wound at this point. So now, what we do get within the fight, we have Mr. Filmmaker saying that how he has no assassination skills, no kill shots, and that really did intrigue me. I don't believe it, but that really did intrigue me because I feel like it could be far of a stretch, far of a reach for Mr. Filmmaker to be doing so well in a fight with an assassin of this caliber, with just filmmaking skills alone. So I don't believe that statement. I feel like it was played up for the camera, if you will. But it is said, but I don't personally believe it at this present moment in time. So when we forget about Mr. Filmmaker for a bit, let's talk about his friend, Club Jam, I do believe the name is. And now, they have some sort of pain fetish. Don't really get it at this point, don't really care about it at this point. But what I do want to talk about is their ability, their clap ability. And now, what is interesting about this clap ability is just essentially how it works, and rather how it's not working on Mr. Sakamoto. And now that led me to believe why. Essentially, I feel like the reason for this could be rooted in the ability itself, but more so Sakamoto, his skill set. There's not the word I was looking for, but his skill set, something within his skill set, something he learned over his time, because we need to remember he was the greatest assassin, probably still one of the greatest assassins. So there's probably something that is in the skill set that allows him to not be affected, but I do think it's kind of rooted in both, the ability itself and Sakamoto's skill set. So other than that, we have in this chapter Sakamoto and Akira, they're running around until at the end Akira witnesses, don't want to say murder, but he witnesses what he witnesses. And now we basically learn that they have split up, Shin, Amani, Sakamoto, Akira, to find this database. It makes sense. The more you split up, the more you can search, and it makes sense to not split up as solo acts because they also do know that the place is currently under attack. They don't know from whom, on where, and why. So it makes sense to buddy up, even though Shin's not safe. Regardless of how stronger he's got with his new weapons. I'm just saying. Akira's in good hands, though. What? Money? You picked the wrong money. You picked the wrong money. I'm just saying. But yeah, we had that as well. So, that's everything I gotta say. I don't want to think that Miss Odie is dead. But I feel like the chapter was kind of hinting towards like a kind of like positive light relationship between Miss Odie and Sakamoto, so we might get a rage moment from Sakamoto attacking the film guy, maybe not next chapter, but coming up previously. I mean not previously, coming up in the future. But for now I don't know where things are going, but that was just a little prediction. I feel like the chapter was fast paced, but I feel like every chapter of Sakamoto Days that has a fight in it is fast paced, but it's always an enjoyable fast pace. And like I can't remember because I've literally recorded this 3 times and something's gone wrong 3 times with the audio. So I can't remember if I said it in this recording, but I feel like how the chapter would have been better if it was the full fight. And yeah, the fast paced thing it's always enjoyable to have Sakamoto Days chapters fast paced because it's always the case when there's a fight, but it's always enjoyable. So that doesn't make sense. If the chapter was fully focused on the fight, I would have given it a 4-star, but because it's split for a brief moment of time, it's only getting a 3. And like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.